Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome. Thank you so much for all of the all the well wishes and all the photons and all of the good vibes and tips and migraine tips and everything. I mean, I really appreciate it. It means thank you as well for the good karma donations. The photons mean so much. So thank you for all of the well wishing and the comments and the get well wishes. I really appreciate it. I feel the love. So thank you guys for that. I am feeling much better. This is the last day of the medication. I call every medication antibiotics. I know that's not true all the time. So yeah, this is the last day of the meds. So this will be the daily. This is the psychic daily reading for today. And I just wanted you guys to know kind of right off the beginning, instead of saving this update for the end, this one will go up front, is that if there's any lag or missing of weeklies this week, it's because I'm doing personal readings. Because remember, I have this goal of getting all of the last of the personal readings out before the end of the year, and there's like 2 weeks and a couple of days left, not even just for the end of this year, but for the end of the decade. So it's a big deal. I want to finish this decade on a very high note, and nothing viral is going to stop me, okay? So if that's the case, if you don't see your weekly for your sign, or if it's late, or if it doesn't show up, then it's because I'm in my flow, I'm in my zone, I've got readings, and so that's what it is. Okay, guys? Okay. Now on to here's what's interesting. So, yeah, I guess I should. So this is kind of a scary psychic download. Last week, I'm sorry, I know that's so gross. Now this was the worst night of the illness. I've never had the flu in my life, by the way. Never had the flu, never got the flu. I've had bronchitis, I've had strep throat a bajillion times, never got like the flu. So this is like it was a nasty night, but this dream, it was so scary. And this is what we're doing this on here. Did I knock already? Okay, so in this dream, it was black. It was all black. And it's like it's kind of like this, like I was in outer space, black. And I was just looking, and then I heard this voice trying to say something, and then I noticed the left side all folds in. It folds over like this. Yeah, the blackness just folds from this side down. And I feel like this pressure, okay? And I can still look out into the black, into the sky. And then I feel and I see the right, it's kind of like an inception. The right side just folds over too. So it's like one fold and then this other fold. And I feel like the pressure, and as the front comes up and starts to fold on me again, the voice becomes very clear, and it says, "This is how it all started." And it's you. It was something like that. There was something about a you, and this is how it all started. Now here's the thing, guys. It sounds like it's meant for like me, but I don't resonate with this like at all, because when the front folded back onto me, it hurt so much. Like the pressure, it was like the pressure of a diamond. It was like, and then I knew what they meant. Like I knew what the voice meant. The voice meant that this is how the universe all began. Like it just, like the explosion, like it just, like the folding, and then the pressure on the middle got to be this huge, pressure that just couldn't stand it anymore, and then it just exploded. And right, like as it was about to explode is when I woke up, and I was like, I think, and then here's another thing, just like a PSA, and that this could be some sort of crazy flu delirium dream, okay? It totally can be. It totally can be, but we're gonna ask the cards right now, okay? So if this is resonating with you, this could be for you. I don't resonate with this. I don't feel like I'm going to explode anytime soon. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, I should have been shuffling that entire time. Sorry. Let's go ahead and get into this to see what this is all about, because it was, like I said, it was a horrible nightmare. I mean, the pain that it felt to have this pressure put on you, which is of course like a perfect metaphor for like anything you're going through right now. It's like the pressure is I'm getting a lot of that diamond imagery, a lot of the diamond imagery. And then psychically tuning into the energies, like just sitting down before getting into this, I heard Amazing Grace, that song, which is really weird because like I'm not Christian. I don't sing those songs. So Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Sound, Was Lost, Was Found, that song, that Amazing Grace. So I was blind, but now I see that one. Yeah, that one. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what this is all about, guys. You know, it's just never a normal day. Never a normal day. Right out the gate. Oh my God. We have the Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. I'm so happy this came out with the Knight of, sorry, not the Knight of Swords. Was that a psychic slip? Not the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Staves. I feel like this is that you're like running out of poverty. You're running away from poverty. You're leaving things behind that were, They're telling me that you're rejecting rejection. Very good. This is you rejecting rejection. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. You're leaving the cycle, you're leaving a toxic cycle behind. Like once and for all. Like there could be like final nail in the coffin type stuff here. That's interesting. There's something that spurs this in action, this Knight of Staves, how he's just got that get up and go type energy. There's something driving that forward. And I feel like it's your self-preservation. I feel like it's your love for yourself. No, I mean, I feel a little bit yes, but they're telling me very specifically, they're correcting me. They're saying, no, it's what's propelling you is the poverty. What's propelling you is being treated like shit. That's what's propelling you out of the situation. Is how done you are with every little, what is it? Will Smith says something. He says, if I catch one bad vibe, I'm out. One bad vibe. See, you want to get to that status where you're like, that's the one bad vibe right there. Goodbye. That's what this is like. It's like you could have met someone, talked with someone, or this could be like a long gestating thing. This could be a family thing, work, anything at this point. But you're like, I'm out. There's nothing being served at this table. I'm out. I'm out. Could be the past too. Could be the recent. Ooh. That was angry. Angry cards. Oof. I'm going to put all that back because I was super angry. What's the next message? Please. Please. Nicely. Nice, Natalie. Nice, nice, nice. But no, I feel like you are totally done. You're just like, you're ending the toxic. Ooh, oh my God, again. I swear I put this in right. But it works right now. It really does. The Hanged Man in reverse. You're not waiting for nothing. You're not waiting for no one. You're not waiting for anything. You've made up your mind. You've made up your mind. And I just heard no longer viable. Archangel Michael. That's all that they said, is Archangel Michael. Ooh. Someone else has made a decision too, after thinking long and hard about it. What's the next message, please? Whoa. Yeah. After thinking long and hard about it, someone else has made a decision. I feel like this is someone else too. That's someone else I just talked about. They didn't know what to do. Ooh. This is you too. There were 2 cards facing up and 2 cards facing down. The 2 cards facing down, we have the 3 of staves with the World. This person expects to go far beyond. Why do I feel like it's like they're going far beyond where they've ever been before? There's a stretch here. There's like a real mental stretch for this Emperor to go farther, go beyond. When they do, because I feel like this particular queen, 3 of staves, I feel like this is a very exploratory. I feel like this is like horizons and new things, new people. The World card's kind of freaking me out too because of the nightmare of being like in outer space and everything just like kind of closing. It was very, honestly guys, it was extremely claustrophobic because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. I mean, you're just like in outer space. Like, where are you going to go, you know? And then to see space folding on me, like that was crazy. That's why I'm like, I don't resonate with this. This is for one of you guys. I don't resonate with this. Okay. But it feels like this World card connects to that. In the sense that there is something very full circle about this. There could be an expectation. You or this Emperor. That someone expects, it could even be both of you, where you both expect each other to take you somewhere where you've both never been before. And you're both kind of like in the world together. You're on the inside of that wreath together. That's interesting. You are the one, you're moving away from this 5 of Pentacle energy of lacking, of going without, of depression. You're coming out of this. You're like running away from it. I just said this in Capricorn, and they're having me say it again. There's billions of people on the planet, and the quicker that you move through and sort of next, reject the people that are going to make you feel this way, that are going to reject you, manipulate you, treat you horribly. Like as soon as you identify them, and that gives you the impetus to leave it behind, to leave them behind. And that will happen hundreds of times. More than that'll happen a lot more than you will meet people and things are great and they stay great and they're honorable and they're full of integrity and they're this and they're that. It'll happen more often than you'll meet those people that will really stay in your life. But the sooner that you cycle through the toxic people that are in toxic cycles, the sooner you'll be able to find the people that are in reward cycles, that are in cycles of reward, where they do karmic work and they get rewarded. That's who you want to be around. That's who you want to be with. So you're sort of where you are when this all comes to pass is you will be in the middle of leaving one of many people who are in toxic cycles behind. So I'm not even concerned about that 5 of Pentacles, like who that is. Could be love, career, relationship, coworker, boss, family member, because I'm getting so much cyclical stuff with this, especially with the World card, and especially with what I saw in my dream. Like you're gonna get real good at this. Like, see how it's like the Casanova card too, with that Knight of Wands. You're going to get really good at it. You're going to keep doing it. And it's just going to be like next, where you spend less and less and less time trying to save people and trying to like hope for them. And like, we all make that mistake. Especially a lot of people on my channel, I feel like I attract a lot of empathetic people, empaths, latent psychic ability. There will be psychic updates at the end of this for the Artesian in training, don't worry. And I feel like a lot of us have been in toxic cycles with like narcissists and abusers and, all that stuff. So I feel like for my little group, for us, this is a lot to tell me that I'm connecting with some of you that are really getting the hang of this whole leaving people behind, rejecting rejection, where you're not sticking around anymore for someone to come around. Whereas before you're like, oh, maybe we'll give them more time, or not making excuses, but, oh, I just want to understand why they don't understand that I'm so great. It's not worth it to the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is moving on to someone who gets it immediately how wonderful you are. So I feel like I'm connecting with someone who's like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm ready for you're ready for your reward cycle. You are. You're moving towards it. And it's interesting because we have this other character. We have this person here who was really did not know what to do, did not know, what action to take. And more so, they didn't know their own mind about it. They had to really figure this out, like alone, by themselves, internally, sit with it, think on it. And this beautiful energy over here, the 3 of Staves with the World, that's coming through it. That's coming through. Ooh, I just saw coming through it like the, like going through this, like if this were floating in the air and how we see it 2-dimensionally, but if you can imagine her floating through that wreath. What's the next energy? Tell us more about this nightmare, please. What a nightmare. 10 of Staves, that is absolute. Ooh, hold on. Oh my God, interesting. They're telling me this is part of, you're walking, good. It's like you're moving away from the burdens and the rejections. That it's like attaching yourself to people with all these problems, trying to understand where they're coming from, trying to get them to like you, to love you, to whatever. That was a huge burden. That was weighing you down super, super harshly. Did something flip? No. Interesting. Now we have, coming up under the Hanged Man, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Staves. I feel like it was your personality. Guys, I feel like it was your personality that broke this Emperor's lockjam, is what they're telling me. But I'm pretty sure that's not a word. Lockjam. It's funny. But I feel like this, because this Queen of Wands is, I mean, it's a Queen of Wands, so she's like fiery and, you know, personable and very, very, like pretty much the most likable queen. Very sociable. She's like the life of the party. So I feel like there's something about your expression of yourself after you've been able to kind of leave this kind of energy behind. See, you were getting all sucked into other people's dramas and problems and inabilities, and you know, you couldn't do all of that and be your best self and go and be sparkly when you're nursing other people's wounds, nursing other people's problems that were never going to change, by the way. So why it's showing up as a burden. This isn't just, oh, I'm going to be there for a friend going through a hard time. No, this friend is always going through a hard time, okay? Always and forever the victim. Things bad always happening to them. Not making any different decisions. So you're running away from all of that. And I feel like it's like you've been able to share yourself truly, your personality. And that has been what took this person out of stagnation. It changed their mind. You changed someone's mind, which is crazy because we can't really change anyone's mind. You're not going to change someone else's behavior with your behavior. You're not going to change someone's mind with your behavior. But you do. And it's just by you being you. You weren't trying. You might not even know this person, to be honest. Because I see like two different things happening at the same time. Where's this going? No, they're showing me like flashes of the dream, which is like really a nightmare. So I'm like, ooh, I don't want to feel that anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's next for my dears. The Three of Pentacles. Oh boy. This could be at work. Oh. Beneath the Emperor with the Two of Swords. This is like, do I make them part of this team? So you're the one who's like the third person. You're the third. So this could be that someone's looking, you know what this would, they just showed me the explosion. That was super dramatic. For some of you that we're talking about a promotion or to be part of a team project that would, for lack of better words, kind of explode you into a new stratosphere in your career. I just feel instantly exhausted. Like a rocket. Okay. Yeah, this has to do with with work. This emperor is like, I don't know if I want to work with this person. I don't know. They were really in a mental, a stalemate about this. Really in a mental stalemate. That Two of Swords, it's having all of the resources, all of the energy, and no direction. And the Emperor is all about direction, all about resources and directing the resources appropriately. So this person has overcome that. And I feel like it's because, number one, it is learning more about you. Like just seeing your personality. Maybe they've been following your social media or something, or just by talking to you, interviewing you, something like that. But I feel like they feel like you can work with others. Like this Three of Pentacles is all about building with others and being a part of a whole. Like to acknowledge that you're one working part of this entire big machine, and that you're going to work well with everyone else in this big, machine. This is interesting. See how they're even sort of talking amongst themselves as they watch the artisan sort of sculpt his little sculpture. There could have been people talking about you too. Emperor could have consulted whoever he trusts to get, some outside opinion, some other. Okay. Oh. Congratulations. You expect the world and you get it, my dears. It is lovely. It is lovely. And there's the offer. I mean, there's like the offer. Like, okay, literally. There you go. Wow. This Emperor, what they're expecting from this, though, is so interesting. It's so profound. Let me put it that way. What's burning? I guess it's nothing. Anyway. Maybe it's you because you're on fire. Did you guys see Rockstar? I love that movie. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. This Emperor, he or she expects something very profound out of this. And they expect something very profound out of this offering to you. It's like they are going to get something. It's like you get this wonderful opportunity, this work opportunity, this travel opportunity, this whatever opportunity, and they get something else. They get to complete a major cycle. It's like by offering this to you, they get to close out some karma, and they get a karmic reward from this. You get the tangible, actual, physical reward, and they get to have this sort of amazing grace. Wow, it's like redemption. It is redemption. It is redemption. Redemption for what? They said it doesn't matter, but that's what they expect from this. And it is showing up as an expectation. How interesting. Wow. This is the it's not worlds colliding either. It's the breakthrough, but it's such a major like the way the dream was, it was really intense. It's like, this is how the world began. It's like, this is the story of creation. It was something really, it was so intense. You guys, it was so, and then I was like at the center of it, and to feel, it was almost, no, this was worse. This was worse. When I had that of directing lightning bolts, where I was the lightning bolt heading towards the tower, that was kind of freaky. This is freakier, because of the pressure, because of the claustrophobia. So what this feels like is, this was your claustrophobia here. This was what was making you feel like you were being like squeezed and closed in. People that wanted more and more and more from you, and were not giving you shit. I said it. That was the claustrophobia, with the 5 of Pentacles, not having any money, poverty, the 10 of Staves, taking on way, 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 way too much. And it was all of that pressure that turned you into like a diamond. That turned you into, like it made you, it really crafted you. But only coming out of it, only because you escape it, only because you took as much as you needed to take in order to find your self-respect and your self-worth, and finally decide when to push back and how, so that you didn't die. Like physically die. Oh, they're showing me a desert with this it's like a Native American. They're showing this like Native American story or something. This man drops down to the floor, and it's so dehydrated land where there's just all dry cracks and things. There's no water. And he falls asleep. Like, he just gives up. He just falls down and goes to sleep and gives up. And then he wakes up and decides that he's not going to give up on himself. And he starts walking again. And eventually he gets out of it. But when he sleeps, he has like a vision. And the vision is about, is this it? Is this the end of your life? Like, is this where you give up? Is this how you end your incarnation here? It's like this, all this is putting pressure on you to make you and put you in that moment to decide that you're going to die for these people, or you're going to stand up for your life and live to die another day. That's what I'm on this. It's just, I'm the messenger, just the messenger. Okay. And I'll just put this out there. If you think everyone gets to a point where they stand up for themselves and fight for their lives, you're absolutely wrong. Most people give up. I don't even want to say most people. A lot of people give up. They die on the inside and they just resign to a life of, or they give up on the outside and they just fall asleep in the snow. But not you. Not you. When that pressure builds up and you explode, think about it. Put yourself where I was in my dream. You're looking out at the black space, the sky, galaxies, whatever. And then you feel pressure all around you. Oh, that's what it was. I forgot to tell you this part. I felt like I was choking. I felt like I was being strangled. It was horrible. It was like it was a bad one. And so you're looking and your breathing is starting to get a little like, ugh. And then the whole left side folds over and you can kind of see it going slowly, and every little moment it gets more and more pressure on you. And then you see the right side curling over and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And now after both panels have folded over onto you, you just feel like you're being strangled. And you just can't imagine that you could even survive the third panel coming over. Coming over onto you. And just, right? But you're somehow still conscious and you're still alive, and then it's that pressure and feeling like you're dying. I wonder if that's how being born feels like. And then you're just exploded. You explode. Then you just explode. And when you explode, you think you're dead, but no, you're floating just like this. You're literally floating in the air. You're just like, and you're actually protected with little wreath around you. There's, and you've actually transcended through all of the pressure that was put on you. All of the burdens, all of the poverty and the pain of not having enough. You've had to go so long without what you need. Not even basic necessities being met. Trying to take care of others before taking care of yourself. Taking on all the kinds of burdens. No, you learned, you ran away from that. Okay? And then you were able to be who you really are. Express yourself. Be attractive. Be your own attractive self. And I don't think you knew this, but it changed someone's opinion of you. It changed maybe someone saw you as a victim, staying in a victim complex, and then they saw you leave that behind and flourish and come into your own. And that was what broke their stalemate, this emperor's stalemate, and said, yeah, we want to work with this person. It's interesting that this is such a huge reading about career, work, I feel like there should be like a love thing here, but I think, okay. And that's what it is, because this expectation for this person, for this emperor, they expect to reap major karmic rewards as well. There's something about helping you helps them. And so, boom, you get it. You get the offer. It's very exclusive. Very, very exclusive. And this is a physical, tangible offer. This is something you can take to the bank. Don't take this actual card to the bank, because they're going to look at you like, But you can take it to the bank, okay? You could absolutely take it to the bank. But it's really going to be with this Emperor here. Whoever this is in your life. Why am I getting Christmas? I saw this red, green, yellow, and purple right here. Like just like this much of it. And I saw Christmas. Weird. Okay, let's go ahead and get a Moonology card for you guys. What advice do we have? Okay, that's like a lot. Okay, well, there was like that one big lob, and now there's just one right here. Hold on. Oh my God. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. Commitment to yourself, commitment to your, commitment to yourself is what they said. Your commitment to yourself. It's coming back to here. It's how much am I going to take? Because it's weird, but a lot of people let themselves be killed. It just wasn't their lifetime to learn that particular, to succeed in learning that particular lesson. But there are a lot of Piscean, self-sacrificial, martyrdom type personalities. It's just a free will choice. We're not talking about that person. We're talking about your commitment to yourself. Guys, 2 cards came out. What do you need to release? Don't let your past hold you back. What was I just saying? South Node energy. What do you need to release? Don't let your past hold you back. Ooh, that's kind of a good warning. It's a really, these 3 Moonology cards with your commitment is being tested is a very strong warning to you. For any of you that are in this energy still, where you're trying to really leave it behind, you've got to, because nothing else will start if you're still wrapped up in that. No one will be able to see your shine, how you glow, the great things about you. They don't know what to love about you because all they see is other people's problems. Or all they see are your problems just coming up and out. Okay? So that was really interesting. That was very telling. Okay, what do we have for a Divine Feather for my dears, please? What do they need to know? Magpie. I don't think I've ever gotten magpie before. Reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. Oh, this is so clear. This is so clearly clear for those of you who are needing to let this go. This is all the very beginning of the story too. This is all the very beginning. So I'm just giving you what you can expect. All the goodness and the wonder and the offer that you can expect once you just let it all go for good, okay? This is hilarious. Reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. All of this is about letting go of what you no longer need, not letting the past hold you back, and your commitment to what you really want being tested. So getting what you want is hard. Going after what you want is hard. Okay, everything's hard. Working a job you hate is hard. Being poor is hard. Okay, everything's hard. So just choose your hard. What's worth it? What's worth going through all of this for? Is it a girl? Is it a guy? No. Is it making your dreams come true? Everything's hard. Staying the same is hard. Changing is hard. But what's going to get you this? I love you guys. That concludes our reading for today. I did get some Artesian and Training registrant submission videos. I have to go through them. I have to go through all of those emails. I because of being sick and the migraine, all that stuff, I haven't been so great on the email. So I have to go through all of those. Don't worry, I will take a look at your submissions. Artesian and Training begins February 14th, 2020, just in time for love. Excuse me. So, if you believe in the Artesian philosophy, in the philosophy of integrity and honesty and imagination, to build a better world for yourself, and then to use this ability to contribute to saving the world, and you believe that you are psychic, I invite you to apply to this training course by sending me a 10-minute video recorded psychic reading. You can use whatever tools you need to use. Tarot cards, crystal balls, runes, whatever works for you on me. Dominant energies for me, my life. Okay? You can send your submission to thefirstartesian@gmail.com. And I'm going to be organizing the ones that I've already got, and we'll be going through all those. So thank you very, very, very much. Okay. And yeah, every cycle is different. So this is going to be like I want to get strong, confident psychics who's really, they're really used to their own, they know themselves, okay? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for psychics who know themselves very well, know how to use their abilities, know how to do their energy work and all that good stuff, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, January 2020 is now open. There will be no more being accepted for December, just January. We are into January bookings right now. So if you'd like a personal reading to get into your personal energies and to ask me basically anything you want, you can go ahead to theartesian.com/shop and make a reservation, put everything through, make sure that you fill out the form completely and send it in to me so I have everyone's birth information and photographs and everything I need to do the reading. Otherwise, everyone, I will see you tomorrow. And remember that note about the weeklies, that if they are late or missing, I'm just doing personal readings because I'm going to finish them all, I swear, if it's the last thing I do. All right, guys, I love you. Take care, and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye.